We were in northern Mexico, in the state of Sonora, an arid region just south of Arizona, where the Altar Desert meets the Sea of Cortez. Our destination was the Sierra Pinacate, a volcanic landscape and UNESCO World Heritage Site. To get there, we would drive overland, across dunes and salt flats. We would put our off-road driving and navigation skills to the test. As we headed south to the coast, the roads got worse and worse.
What do you think, little one? I had 40 pounds of air in my tires. It got hot and expanded, so now I'm lowering it to 20. We're just all over the place on the washboard roads.
We eventually reached the dusty town of El Golfo. We filled up our gas tank and our two 5-gallon jerry cans. We drove through the town and headed for the beach. According to our map, we could simply drive down the beach to the fishing resort of Puerto Penasco, and then northeast to the Sierra Pinacate. It felt great to get in the water. It was early March, and the weather was perfect. But we couldn't linger too long. It was low tide, and I was worried that we could be trapped between the tide on our right and the impassable dunes on our left. We traveled southeast, closing the gap between us and the town of Puerto Penasco. We had traveled about 40 miles down the beach. It was at this point that the narrow beach opened up to a flat expanse, stretching out to the horizon. We traveled east until we reached open water, then north until we hit a marsh, then west until we found ourselves back where we started. The marshy inlet seemed impassable. We could not find a way around it.
We're not getting around that anywhere around here, so we'll turn back. Try to find a better track. We can't afford to play around. You know, we only have 2 jerry cans of fuel, and this is gooey in here too. Sliding. We only have 2 jerry cans of fuel, and we're down to about a quarter of a tank. So,
with the sun low in the sky, we decided to make camp for the night and try again in the morning.
So today we decided we're going to go to the volcanoes in the desert, the Altar Desert, which is all over there. So we got to figure out a way either to cross the water there, get onto the beach, and then go across the salt flats to the desert, or we go back. And we only have enough gas to do one or the other. We're not doing both, so we can't like go over there and realize we want to go back. We'll run out of gas by the time we get to El Golfo. So it's either go to El Golfo now or still press on, try to go to Puerto Penasco. So we're gonna just do a little recon over there, see if there's crossable areas, and if there are, we're gonna keep going. If not, I guess we'll go back.
Instead of trying to drive around the inlet, we decided to head back up the beach to find a way inland to Puerto Penasco. But first, we needed to find a way on top of the sea cliffs and into the dune fields.
Alright, I just had to climb this and see what's at the top.
We found a set of tracks leading into the dunes. We aired down the tires to 12 pounds, poured the remaining 10 gallons of gas into the fuel tank, and went for it. The Jeep's 4-cylinder engine strained in soft sand. We carefully picked our way through the dunes, judging their steepness by the shadows cast by their contours. When we came down off the top of the dune, I upshifted and pegged the throttle to the floor. When we got to the bottom, I downshifted and again held the throttle to the floor until we had ascended about 3/4 of the way up. Then I let off slightly and let momentum do the rest. In this way, the Jeep navigated gracefully through the dunes. When we reached the top of a tall dune, we stopped and took in the view. Nothing but sand as far as the eye could see. Soon the dunes gave way to mudflats. The mudflats eventually gave way to salt flats, and we stopped to take in an abandoned salt mine.
I see the road.
Where?
Look, there's a truck. See the red truck?
From the salt mine, we could see a car way off in the distance. We took a bearing on it. We eventually arrived at the road.
Here's the new road. Wow. What a contrast, huh? Alright, we're getting down towards the beach now. Start looking for something so I'm getting...
We pulled into Puerto Penasco, grabbed some tacos, and fueled up. Later that afternoon, we arrived at the Pinacate. Cinder cones rose around us in all directions. The ground was black and burnt, and there was little vegetation except for huge saguaro cactuses. We had come a long way over the last few days. Salt flat, and this unique volcanic landscape. With the sun setting, we thought about our next destination and the wide variety of landscapes we hope to see along the way.